morning, afternoon, good evening, and good night. Alright, so today we are working on getting that silicon bulle made so we can make circuits. But first we have to test something to see if Greg broke it. Or, well, we know Greg broke it. We need to see if Greg fixed it. And that is the filter on the multi-block. So, give me this. This is our fluid filter. And I don't have my monocle on. So, give me this. And it has stuff in it. So, put this back down. Yeah. And oh yeah, I broke that wrench yesterday. By the way, just so y'all know, we're being spied on today. Everybody tell Crazy to get her ass to work. Or she's spying on us.
I don't have to leave for another 10 minutes. Shut up.
Alright, so there we go. Filter's on, and it is filtered for water. So therefore, it should not let in what we have here, which is soil sand oil. Alright, so this thing is completely full right now. I'll grab some charcoal. And we'll see what it does. And I am out of charcoal because I burned it all up yesterday. But I bet you I got some hidden in one of these burning boxes. Alright, I'm only going to put in 8. That'll be 20 for testing. There we go. And matchbox. Come on, baby, light my fire. Hold on. Is that actually... It's only got 15.9. It should start at least one. Apparently have to have both of them on. Okay, so this will be the last it can... Oh, no, it's doing 20s. Okay. So now it is definitely working, putting it on the multi-block part. Because we are not getting any more in. It is definitely in the pipe. So let's take this off of here, put it back down here, and that'll drain the pipe. Now, apparently we can't click it. We can't set it. That's a problem. We can't set it when it's there. Can we clear it? Filter is empty. Okay. So clearing it worked. Okay, now it set it. Now it set it. So apparently you gotta clear it before you can set it. Alright, so that should work just fine now. Now before I can do any more testing to make sure, I gotta get the fuel out of it. Let's see. Now this is another thing that I don't think we have functionality for. Would kind of be nice if we did. And that is being able to click on these and see what it's going to output. And yeah, it most definitely don't tell you. Well, I know that the two gases are the top. So I would guess that petrol would be the third down. And then it's going to go back over here. So fuel would be the last one, if I'm guessing correctly. Yeah. I got it. Hush your face. Don't get all grumpy with me, Mr. Man. You can do bronze in here. So let's do that. Instead of using steel like I normally do. Let's do this rod, small pipe. Small pipe is fine. Let's put the plates back. I don't need plates. Let's do ingots. Shouldn't need any more than 32. That's going to be more than what I need. Get us some bronze pipes done. And we'll get the fuel pulled out of there. Alright, crazy. Have a safe trip into work. I believe it actually snowed here last night. Couldn't believe it. Alright, so let's go see if my assumption is correct here. So, this should be fuel. Hey. Thank you. Alright, so that is fuel. Let's get this out of here. And we need to go... What is in this one? Oh yeah, that's the lubricant shit. Alright, so we're going to take this straight out the back. Eventually, I will route all of this through a non-neutral pipe and send it to where it's going to be stored or used. But for right now, we just want to get this fuel out of here and get it where we need it. There we go. And now we need to get down here and under these, like so. Alright, so down here, that, come across here, I'll waste a little more pipe, but it'll make it look better. So what the hell? Alright, let's go grab some more pipes. That should be plenty. Let's go cover up that other pipe. Shit. I can't be down here. Aha! Cheat pipe. Gotta love it. You know, I actually cleaned some of my stuff out of my inventory this morning. You never know it. that. Put another one there. Connect that. And that one there. There we go. We should now have all of that taken care of. And if we check the burning boxes, we have fuel, fuel, and fuel. This one's a little low because we've used up every bit of what's in there. Okay, we haven't used up. Oh, this is a non-dense. That's why it's 800. The other two are dense. Alright, so we definitely want to start this bad boy back up and get it running. And now, once we light this, we can see if it's actually allowing the stuff in now. So once that gets done, yes, we're coming in now. Alright, so first thing, I need to light this up. And I need to start getting our helium out of the monazite. That's my way of getting helium. There are other ways. You can centrifuge air. You can get it from endstone. I've always used monazite. It's really easy to find. It has very little other use other than rare earth and phosphate. Phosphate. So, don't really care, but you can put it in a smelter. You get half a unit of helium and a 50 chance at the rare earth. The other ways of getting helium are going to be ender air, regular air, moon turf, who gives a shit, glowstone dust, you ain't doing that anytime soon. All these are other weird glowstones. Pluto, apparently, that's glowstone. There's the regular air. You get 1 liter of helium, so that would take forever to get done if you're trying to do it that way. Where is that other thing? Space dust. Endstone, that's the other one. Okay, so the update is now released. Greg is happy that it is bug-free. Or at least as close as we can get for now. Hopefully. So endstone dust will give you 0.125 along with a chance at a tiny piece of platinum and a tiny piece of tungsten trioxide and sand. But I refuse to go to the end until Greg gets us something in there to go after other than endstone, because monazite is so much easier to get and deal with. So who gives a shit about it, for this case at least. Let's go drop off this ash and go see. Oh, I need a chest as well. So let's get a chest made. There we go. I'll just use this to catch the rare earth that pops out of here. I'll put a barrel there eventually, I'm sure. But for now, that'll work. Alright, back here. Probably ought to get a couple more torches back here. So now for the crystallization crucible. We have our silicon dust in there. I'm choosing to do the small one instead of the big one because you need a lot more helium. You need 9 units of helium and 35 units of silicon to do it this way. So I'm choosing to do it the small one where I only need 3.88 units of silicon and 1 unit of, I think it's 1 unit, yeah, 1 unit of helium. So I should have more than enough helium in there, which I do. So let's go ahead and kick this on, and that'll start getting the silicon in there. I'm using the extender here, that way I don't have to have a dual pipe, because we don't have dual pipes. I'd have to use a quad pipe. Quad pipe would work as well. One smelter is turned around backwards. That way both are outputting to this. And in comes the silicon and the helium. And as soon as I get one more unit in here, I'll kick this one on. And we'll start getting our build done. Let's see, I'm playing with New World Gen and no tree farms. Coal is a good fuel. Also gives much thorium, some uranium and lead. If I could use thorium for making chests and other storages, I wouldn't need lignite for germanium. It's not a request nor a wish. Yeah, not going to happen. No radioactive storage blocks. Alright, so let's kick this on. We're now making our first buell. I'm going to check the... Yeah, we're going to be running that down quite quick. Let's go ahead and turn off. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Gotta love that placement. Turn that off. And actually don't need this one on as well. Let's kick it off right now. Because we're mainly just worried about getting that first buell out of there. Once we get that first one, then things are going to change a little bit. I'm not going to be able to do too many with the fact that I don't have a tank to hold my fuel. Let's go ahead and make another chest here. And we'll go throw it on to catch the buell. So there we go. And this is going to take 45 minutes if it was running on 16, I think. Yeah, 16. We're giving it 64, so it should run 4 times faster than that. So it'll take about 10 minutes or so. 12 and a half minutes to get this first one done. And it looks like we should be fine getting it done. We're not dropping that quickly. So we should have enough fuel to do that. And let's go get rid of this cobalt dust out of my inventory. And hopefully that didn't, yeah, that's what I thought. Screwed up and just put my bread in. Really? I got the baking bread achievement for pulling it out of a box. Nice job. Forgot to put that cobblestone in there. And hey, look, I happen to have one. I remembered right as I clicked on it. I didn't put that in there yet. Okay, so we're getting to the point where we can make our first circuit. Just waiting on this thing to get done. And one of the first things I want to do with it is make me some battery boxes for my electrolyzers here. That way I don't have to run two separate, but then I have to have batteries to put in them, which is a whole different challenge. I think, what do I want to do? I'm trying to think of what I actually want to use my first ones on. Because with the silicon buelle, I'm going to run it in a cutting machine, which is going to need 32 RU a tick. So I might have to do some manipulating to get that to work, because I think my cutter's set up to do like 16. But I'm going to run it through a cutter so I can get the full 4 plates out. And the plates themselves, give me 1 second. Alright, so with that, I'm going to make the tiny crystalline plates so I can make the circuits. And I need 4 of these parts per circuit. So each plate will get me 8 parts, and 8 parts will get me 2 circuits. So I can make 2 or 8 circuits, I do believe, if my math is coming out correctly. So I'm going to have a maximum of 8 circuits out of this first buelle. So I definitely want to make a, let's look here, this way. I'm not used to being limited on my stuff, but until I go get a bunch more quartz, I'm kind of limited on how many buelles I can make. So we want the basic circuit here. I'm not making IC2 stuff. Let's get out of the IC2 crafting then. Not making computertronic stuff. So let's see what all we need to make. We have the battery box for ULV, which I don't need. There's that one, so that'll take 2. That'll leave me 6. I could just make, wait a minute, wasn't I wanting a circuit for making aluminum? Oh, I know what the hell I want circuits for. It is for battery boxes, but it's so I can stop using steam for my mixers. I actually want to make motors to run these. So I need battery boxes to be able to store up the power and run my mixers that way. So I'm probably going to use all 4 or all of the first 6 just on making battery boxes for the mixers. do believe that is what I had planned. So, in that case, I need to get some batteries made. So, first and foremost, I need to get some batteries out here, antimony, and don't have a whole lot of lead. Let's see, 2. I think I want to make 12 or 16 batteries. So let's do 16. And that should be 4 antimony. Damn it, I have got to clean out my inventory. Hold on. Way too much crap on me. This. You can have my torch. Those in there as well. Oh, speaking of tungsten, Greg, have you thought any more about the processing for, what is it, peniolite and russelite that don't have proper recipes yet? They just throw them in a smelter and get the stuff out, or throw them in a crucible and cook them up. And then let's go get to cooking. Gonna need plates. And let's go ahead and just use this one. Let's do 2 batches, 8 and 2. And let's get something to drink. And while we're at it, grab some bread. Nothing better for lunch than a little juice and bread. And as I said yesterday, if anybody's wondering, we will start the GT6 Lite server this coming week. Let's get this out of here. And apparently, I have broke my entire. Not sure how I managed that. Somehow I broke my entire suit. Let's put on this one. I need to get another one made. Take a lot of random damage. I think it's because the IC2 suit, unlike Cordy's stuff, that he took care of it. I need to complain with Spiger about that. Doesn't discount fall damage. Now the boots should probably take damage, because that's kind of their purpose of being rubber boots, but the rest of it shouldn't. And I think that's why it all broke, is because I jumped down off the scaffolds a lot, forgetting that I have it on. I'll have to check that out and give him some grief about it. So let's see, 22, 18, 18, 36. Okay, so 22, 18, 22, 18, 36. 22, 18. Okay, so they didn't take damage from falling off like that. Okay, that one did, but the rest of the suit didn't. So now I'm kind of confused. What the hell did do it? If it wasn't from falling off of there. What the hell cost me that damage? Alright, so this bad boy is just about done. I need to get some more charcoal in here. I'll go ahead and just throw a stack in each one, because I've got plenty of room to hold stuff. I am running a little bit low on the soul sand oil. I'm going to have to go to the nether and get me some more, but I should have plenty of room to hold it. I've only got 9 of everything else. Let's see, I have enough silicon in here to do another. Let's go ahead and get one more run of the monazite through, and then I'll be able to do one more of the, actually 2 more. I have to put a little bit more silicon in there. Let's go ahead and start these both up, get them finished. I should be able to do, I think, 2 more batches. And then I'll have me plenty of silicons for a while, or boules for a little while. So there is my first boule done. And now it should be running the second. It is. Alright, we got enough silicon in there for another. We're just waiting on the helium. That is almost done. As soon as it is, we'll shut that off. Now, get this one done, which is, shut it off. And now we got plenty in here to run another one. So I got 2 more that are going to run. And let's look and see what we have for our cutting machine up here. Let's see. It is going to this one. And let's see here. It is running on a bronze turbine. So I would say I should have no issue with putting these 2 together. And that should give me enough to give me 32. Let's check to make sure here. So, bronze turbine can do up to 32 RU out, and it needs 96 to do so. So 96 steam would be a strong steam boiler, or let's see, that would actually take 4 bronze to do it. So let's just upgrade this to a strong bronze boiler. Is there another one I can use? Let's see, that does 64. 128. Yeah, it looks like 96 is going to be the bronze ones. So we're going to make a bronze burning box and a bronze boiler. And that'll get that right up to where we need it. Alright, Kristen. So for the bronze boiler, we're going to need dense plates. Need 5 of them. Each one of them is 9 plates. So 9 times 5 is 45. Long ass damn thing in my way. I can't see the number down there. 44, 45. Give me fuel, give me fire. Fire, give me that which I desire. Alright, so we got that again. This out of the way. These are still both connected. And we are out of charcoal in that one, so we'll throw some for this one. And there we go. I'm also going to need copper plates for the... didn't I make extra copper plates last time I was doing this? Apparently not. So let's make some. Wait a minute. Are they in here? They are in here. Aha. There we go. So we're running a dense for this. And I don't have an area to put a chest on, so no. That'll have to wait. Because I've got the pipe running across the top of it. I really need to get that compressor somewhere where it belongs. Somewhere, you know, like properly put there. Oh, goodness. So, let's see here. So now we have that taken care of. We're going to need the burning box, which is still going to be solid fuel, because we're still going to run charcoal for it. Where in the hell is the... There it is. So we're going to need quintuple plates, the dense copper, we're working on that. So let's just grab a whole bunch of bronze plates here and give them a hammer job. So 2, 3, 4. 4. So there is 4 doubles. And if I remember correctly, they go in the top. Alright, and then that'll be 4 triples. Put these in. And then... Shit. I screwed that up. So there's the 4 quadruples. This is quintuples, right, that I need? Yeah. So I gotta do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4 this time. Got a little hammer happy last time. Alright. So we'll throw these and this down here. Throw these in here. Go grab my bricks. Ballerines. And 12. That'll get that part ready. So now all we need is the stuff out of the compressor. and we will have everything we need to upgrade this bad boy. So that's going to take a little bit to get done. Let's start working on these battery alloy. Get them curved. That's what we're going to need for this. Curved plates. We are making LV batteries, which we need to make the battery hull. That's the other thing I need to make, damn it. I just remembered. I gotta make a fucking canning machine so I can make my batteries. Damn it, Greg, why didn't you yell at me and tell me I needed to do that? I knew I was forgetting something. I need the canning machine so I can fill my damn lighter and so I can actually make the batteries, because once I make the battery hulls, I can't fill them without a canning machine. That's where the first circuits go. Knew I was forgetting something. Alright, let's run upstairs and get some more charcoal. And I think this battery or cutting machine might be one of the other things that I switch over. Did I say canning machine? Cutting machine. I think it's going to be one of the first things that I switch over to electric. I need to get some cooking done, because I am full up on creosote. I'm slowly going to start changing things over here. I think I might start making some ethanol or methane soon. That way I can use this fuel that I have to make it. And that'll use my fuel up and then give me one universal fluid that I can use around the place. Alright, so what was it I was doing? Oh yeah, about 16 of them. That should be more than enough to do 20 curved battery alloy. There we go. It's going to finish off that one pipe that I had left. And now my curved battery alloy is coming out. I'm doing 20 of them. That'll do me 10. Why am I doing 20? Is what I actually set up to do? Who cares? 10. I'm going to need 10. Let's see. I'm doing 20. So that'll do 10 batteries. So I'm going to need 10 tin. And I gotta make some wires. And you are all done, aren't you? Alright. Do we have a wire shape? There it is. Put that in there, and that'll make my tin wires for it. Absolutely wonderful thing that Greg changed, letting us do wires from tin in the extruder with low heat. Go. And now we need some rubber sheets. Do I have any rubber sheets, or do I have to throw some in here? Apparently I need to throw some in here. Let's get this done. Oh, where the hell did it go? There it is. Get your ass out of there. Get in there. Alright. Let's get all but one piece out of here. Get that cooked up. Welcome back, crazy. I'd like to tell you we missed you. I really would. I don't lie that well. Alright, so these done. And I'm guessing we have to do these here. Not positive, but I would guess. There we go. And apparently I don't have to do them here, but oh well. I can't shift click shit out of here. Damn it, Cordy. Why can't I shift click shit out of your table? I shoot you. Yeah, well, I tried to be nice and say I missed you. I'm just not that good at being nice, I guess. Alright, so I am definitely going to have to make another trip back to the Nether to get more soul sand. Or I'm going to have to make a trip out to New Origin and see if I can find some oil shale. Because I'm about out of soul sand oil again. And this was about 6 stacks or more of soul sand that I ran this time. Oh, wait a minute, it was way more than 6 stacks. It was half a freaking crate full. But I got a lot of plastic. 23. I got some asphalt, so I can start making some asphalt. Hi, Dante. How's it going, man? Nobody apparently. You are rude. Yeah, I know. You're such a big, mean bully. Scare everybody away and make everybody mad. All because they're wimps and can't take a little gruffness. I feel so sorry for people. Words hurt them. Sensitive little souls. Yeah, who would have thunk it that I was rude? Me? Rude? Never. Not a day in my life. There's R-O-O-D. Rude. Apparently that's Greg for rude. I like being rude, though. It shows people's true nature. You know, if you're nice to people, then they'll, try to put on a little show for you, and you just flat out tell them how it is, how it was, and how it will be. People kind of get a little pissy usually if they have ulterior motives to what they're trying to do. It catches them off guard. They're not used to people that'll just say things rudely. We're used to people that put on a fake face and go, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you," and inside they're saying, "Good God, I wish this cocksucker would just leave." So why not just say, "Look, motherfucker, you're annoying. Get the fuck out of here." Why be nice about it to somebody you don't really fucking like? Fucking flat out tell them, "I think you're fucking disgusting. I think you're a jackass. Fuck off." Saves you both a lot of time. Why play games and act fucking like you really give a shit when you really just don't? You could care less. Apparently, by doing that, makes me rude. I'd rather stay being rude. The shift clicking and crafting anvils GUIs is definitely supposed to work. I'll work on that. Alright, so, since you're here, Qwerty, what the fuck is with the rooster tail? This is not what you showed in that picture. This is a Roadrunner fucking... You should make a meep sound every time you go somewhere. With this freaking feather thing you have coming out of my head. That is a rooster tail or a Roadrunner cone. That is not a feather in your cap. It should come out of the side, not the damn center of my head. That just looks funny. And also, what's with the plate on my forehead? Is this trying to tell me I need to wear a helmet because I'm, special? Trying to tell me I bump my head into things a lot? I thought it would be like a visor, so it'd be like down over your eyes, but that's just right on your fucking forehead. Like, I just run into fucking walls all the time, which I do tend to do that occasionally, but I don't just I do bang my head off the wall when I'm talking to Crazy a lot, but it's kind of necessary. Let's see, you should make a very sophisticated meep meep sound with a British accent because of the monocle. Meep meep. Hello, you are a creeper. Why are you in my base? You are not welcome in my base. You need to fuck off. I really want to shoot him with one of them. But he is right by my chest of gems, and I'll probably blow them up. Where is my damn... See if I can shuriken his ass. Shuriken his ass? Apparently not. Oh! Ah! I hit him. Where the hell is my bow? I have a bow. What the hell did I do with my bow? There's my bow. Let's shoot this asshole. Where'd he go? Now you're over here. You're dead, bitch. Give me my damn shurikens back. Thank you. Apparently, I definitely need to get light over here. So I'll bet you he spawned right there. Crazy, you're so close. You couldn't add that one extra word that's needed in there. She doesn't usually tell me to shut up. She tells me to hush it. She does tell me to shut up. She usually would say, shut the fuck up. For some reason, she's holding out on me. Stop holding out on me, Crazy. You know I need to hear it. It's been too long. Hey, Rena. I hope that's how you say your name. Okay, so this thing is done. We are completely out of soul sand, oil, and we are running down the last of our fuel. Luckily, we got the whole pipe there, so we should have no issue getting that last little bit out. The plates will eventually have rotating positions based on which slot they've applied to. So if the first upgrade is a plate, it appears in front. If it's the second slot, to the left, etc. Okay. I still think it looks like I need a safety helmet. I still think I should have put a rubber one on there. I think it would have been more fitting looking. Why do your thing? Why you be fucking up? Oh, I bet I know why. Because I forgot to hook you up to the extractoration system. You need a hopper under you, don't you? Yes, you do. You both do. Huh. Well, let's deal with that. Not real worried. What is this last one, anyways? Oh, that's my lathe. That's not going to be there very long, so we're not even going to worry about it. Let's see if we have any hoppers laying around. We have one here. So we can go ahead and just plop that bad boy right there. Here, you can have that. And we'll see if we can find a pipe. We have a pipe laying around here somewhere. Brass will work. Probably don't have any more lead hoppers laying around. I do have some germanium ones. I don't really like using them for this, but I don't have a whole lot of lead right now, so germanium it is. Alright, let's get you open because Greg will not automatically open the pipe when I click something on it. So there we go. That is done. You done, son. There you go. Now all we gotta do is worry about getting you a shut off at some point in time. And now let's look at this canning machine I gotta make. So that is going to be my next adventure. So, LV canning machine. Needs a circuit, 2 pumps, 2 tiny stainless steel pipes, LV cable, galvanized steel machine casing. The anvil mechanic is awesome. Yeah, I like Cordy's anvil. There's a couple people in the group that aren't too fond of it. Shadow absolutely hates it. Crazy hasn't really played with it, but I'm sure she would hate it too, because, well, Crazy hates everything that is different. Crazy, you need to come craft me 2 pumps. I hate crafting frickin' pumps. Okay, so I need a bunch of crap for this. Mainly, I need magnetic iron rod, which I can do the redstone thing for it. Or I can make a polarizer, and I can put the polarizer right on top of there and run it off of that same magnet, which is what I will end up doing. So let's look at the polarizer. This is just going to need some galvanized steel, and it will be done. So that won't be difficult at all. Let's see how we are doing here. Still not quite done. Yeah, the crafting anvil and armor and 3D tool modeling are all Cortex doing. Yes, they are. And apparently the weird sounds when you get an achievement and the achievements. The Greg Tech achievements. Anytime you get an achievement for doing something in Greg Tech, that is QWERTY doing. And apparently he likes giving you really weird sounds when doing so. Alright, so we got the last one in there. So we almost have enough to make the boiler as soon as we get this last one out. And then we can get the boiler burning box done and switch this over and actually cut our boules. Yeah, Quartec is pretty awesome. I enjoy it. Like I said, there's a few that don't, but hey, their opinions don't count. It's just crazy in shadow. Who listens to them anyways? I'm really working on that shut the fuck up today, by the way. Just in case anybody was wondering. Let's see, how is my shredder doing? While I'm waiting on this thing to get done, apparently it's full of shit. Well, let's deal with this full of shitness. While we're waiting on a damn compressor to get done. I need to get back to getting some shit roasted. That's what I really need. Well, what good is an achievement without a triumphant sound effect? I had to suffer through that Windows 3.1 trumpet effect on Roblox, blaring every 2 seconds for years. Yeah. It's kind of weird the first time you get an achievement, you hear it. Your opinion counts for things, just not those things. Just not if it's something new that changes something old. If it's something new that changes something old, your opinion doesn't matter. Because anything that makes you do something different than what you're used to doing, you don't like. You know it, I know it, there's no reason to debate it. And most of those things, once you actually stop being so mean and actually give them a try, eventually you usually like them and enjoy them. You just don't like having to do things differently. Alright, so I have a lot of alumina in little bitty piles. Let's throw that over here and use this to deal with it. I'm going to shred it right now. More stamina. So apparently that's what I'm going to be running for a little while. Alright, so there's almost a stack of alumina to get me started. Let's get the rest of this crap out of here that I can. Yeah, the volume is a little bit less. I don't know if it's less enough, though. It is still a little loud. And eventually it's going to get as annoying as that damn quest book. The sound that comes out of that quest book gets really annoying. If you play enough mods that use that quest book, it gets really, really aggravating. And that's what I'm afraid your quest sounds is going to be, is it's just going to get to the point where you're going to go, God, I wish this would just shut up. Alright, so that's all of that crap out of there. I think I have, there's my 5 plates. So we can get this done. Actually, no, we're going to wait, because I need to get the damn double copper so I can do the burning box, which just got done. Ooh, frickin' who? Good times. Party all around. Alright, so now let's get this bad boy made and start cutting us up some stuff. Did I really forget to actually grab the damn thing? Yes, I did. Alright. So there's that. There's our dense burning box. And there is our strong boiler. Done. Why am I trying to carry 2 wrenches around on me? Alright, so I need this one. But I need a redstone torch. So I need to turn that off so it's not... Wait a minute. Yeah. It's going to pick up the charcoal. And I don't want it picking up the charcoal. So let's disable this hopper. Oh shit, that scared the shit out of me. Hey dumbass, you're going to set off the pistons. Holy crap. Shit right out of me. Alright, so that's the... I put the wrong one in there. There we go. And let's get this one out. Charcoal's not gonna drop. Put that one in. Oh, the chain reaction? Yeah, I bet those are gonna be terrible if it plays multiple sounds for each one. Alright, so give me that back. Put that in place. Now let's do a little test. Let's see if this bad boy works. And we'll put 1 bule in, and we'll see what happens. Let's see. It only plays the sound once because Quartet gives the Stone Age achievements upon awarding the opening inventory. Well, that's good. Good thing it only plays once, because that would be really, really annoying if it looped them or started playing them over top of each other out of sync. That would really be annoying. Alright, so tell me you're going to work. Give me my bule. Cut into pieces. The main one would be the Minecraft, because it actually does the Minecraft achievements too. Because I just got I got the noise playing when the baking bread achievement popped. So you could do the opening inventory, bench making, first tools, the pickaxe, the upgrade for it. I think you pop all of them at one time, just about. Not the opening inventory, because you'd have to do that to make your stuff. But you could probably, if you use somebody else's workbench. Alright, so this bad boy should be running in just a second. Don't make that noise. Why? Why are you doing this to me? That should not be too much steam. That is exactly what it needs. Dun, dun. Alright, now you done pissed me off. I'm going to steal the brass one. I'm going to put it over there. Apparently it's getting just a hair bit more than 96, which it shouldn't be. And I cannot touch some of these pipes. Let's try to do this a little smarter here. Let's do... Greg, what the fuck did you break with Steam? That so should have worked. Alright, I'll take this out. I'll put the brass one in. Turn it that direction. I'll light this bitch up. I'm gonna try it again. Alright, now it bitched. What the fucking hell? Alright, what the fuck am I doing wrong here? Alright, shut up. Give me a second. Let me look. Okay. Buzzsaw first. Let's start there. No reason it shouldn't be able to take enough. Buzzsaw. Energy in 32 up to 64. Gotcha. We're not giving you 64. We're only giving you 32. Alright, so let's do steam now. We have tried a brass, which can take up to 144 steam. It's not the wrong burning box for the boiler. It's definitely the right burning box. Bronze and bronze go together. Unless you've changed something recently, I know that's the right setup for that. Alright, so this will take up to 96. This will take up to 144. I should not be putting out more than that for either one of them. I should not be putting out more than that in Steam. Or getting more than that in Steam. So let's go to the bronze boiler, which is 96 heat unit. Oh, fucking hell. I did it again. Good God, I'm gonna fucking punch myself one of these days. Just leave me alone. For some reason, I always get the energy in and the energy out backwards. I need 96 heat units in to make 192 steam. I only need 96 steam. Fucking hell. So, 2 bronze boilers is enough what I need. I don't need a fucking strong one. Thank God shit don't blow up. Fucking shit. I cannot believe how stupid I fucking am at times. Why in the hell I do this every fucking time? Alright. Give me this. And put this back. Turn the right damn direction. And put this one back. Turn the right damn direction. Shut up, Greg. Nobody asked you. Y'all wouldn't have any fun if I didn't screw up every now and then. Y'all get bored. Alright, so. Give me this. Give me that. Give me the regular one back. Alright. Now, look here. Don't argue with me. We're going to take a little bit of steam from its neighbor. We're going to borrow it for a second from here, not from there. From there. And we need to close that. So we're going to run those two together. Which is what I was originally going to do until I read shit backwards. Alright, so now we'll let these two heat up and we'll get this done. Cannot see that. I need better glasses or a telescope. It definitely says 389. Okay, so we have fun. Alright, have fun. Well, if you're working, probably not having a whole lot of fun, but take it easy. Alright. Let's see if this bitch is going to work this time. Later, Greg. Have fun. I'm going to get these boules cut, and then I'm probably going to hit the road as well. After I get my actual circuits made, I'm going to make them first. And then I'll be out of here. Trying to think of what I want to do with this now. So I have a strong steam boiler, which I think I might actually be able to. No, I can't put it over here because it obviously is too much for the brass. I have a boiler, and now I don't know what to do with it. Alright, so now this thing should be running as soon as it does one more tick over. So, come on. There we go. We have silicon plates. Woohoo! And now we should be able to cut these into tinies. They need 48. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, damn it, Greg. Why do you do this to me? Okay, so what does this actually give me? That's 32. So I'm not going to be able... Why would the tiny ones be more? Damn it, Greg. If I remember correctly, though, I need to go look at this. But I don't believe it's a real big issue, because the only thing I'm really losing is that tiny pile of silicon. If I cut them in here, I get 8 tiny silicon plates and a tiny silicon dust. But can't I cut these? I thought I could cut these straight. Yes, with a saw I can cut them into 8 of them. I just lose that tiny dust. The damn it, Greg, is because the tiny silicon plates needs 48. Why? Why do you need more power to make the tiny silicon plates than the regular silicon plates? Is there really a reason for that? Give me just an extra second, guys. Junior's not a happy camper. Okay, I'm back. Oh, shit. Gotta love real world bullshit. It's always fun. Okay, so now I have to deal with cutting my tiny plates with a saw, because for some reason Greg thinks we need to have 2 different amount of power for cutting silicon plates. Not really sure why. I could understand it being a little bit longer because you're making a lot of little plates, but needing more power, don't really understand that. Because this one is 1500 at 32, where this one is 48 at 9000. So the more expense, that's fine. But the more per tick doesn't make sense. It's the same material you're cutting. If you're cutting the same material, it should take the same amount of power to run the blade through it. Multiple cuts, that's fine. That should cost more. But like I said, I'm only going to be losing that tiny pile of silicon dust, so it's not a big deal. I will just cut them by hand. So give me the saw, and I am going to chop all of these down. Let's do that for now. I might change that over. That tiny silicon is nice to have. That'll give me enough for a little bit. I'll throw this in the press before I forget. Let's go unhook this, hook that back up. Alright, so we have that part done for our circuits. Now I'm going to need some silicon dioxide to make the boards. I need to make the boards, and I need to make the circuit parts. So this is what we need now. We need a circuit plate so we need a plastic sheet, and we can use quartz dust instead of silicon dioxide. So let's get 8 of these. Let's make some plastic sheets. 8 of these. And I need more charcoal. There we go. And that'll give us our plastic sheets that we need. Let's go ahead and start heating up the press. Press is this one. Wait a minute. But that's the one I was just running. That's the cutter. That's not the press. Press is over here. So press is this one. Alright, so we get that heated up. And there is our 8 plastic sheets. Them in there, those in there, and get those started. We need basic circuit parts, and we are going to make those like this. So we need fine copper wire, tiny pieces of redstone, and the plates. Fine copper wire we're going to get in a wire mill with a long copper rod or a short copper rod. Seriously doubt I have any copper rods made. Let's get half a stack. That'll give me plenty, I do believe. Put that in there. And now I need long rod of work. Let's go get another bit of charcoal for in here. Let's see. I'll try 8. Should be plenty to do this. I think 4 is more than enough. Start this up. That'll give me my copper rods. And I'm going to do the old man thing real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright. So the press is running. And let's get these in the wire mill, which is another thing I want to get off of Steam as soon as possible. So I need to do that. And we need to do that. And this one. There we go. So, wire mill is this one right here. So let's heat it up. Hey Bear, so I'm using your GT6 Lite pack from the technical launcher, but I encountered some glitches. Asked on Discord, and people told me that the pack on the launcher is not up to date. This is correct. The pack on the technical launcher has not been updated since the new world gen changes. And now that everything is worked out with the world gen changes, we will be updating that very soon. Alright, so I have my circuit plates done. Now I need to make the fine wiring for them, which is going to be copper, which is going to be our tiny fine wire around a wire cutter or precision laser. We're going to use this recipe for right now. Let's go ahead and grab these and get some of those made. If you want a more up-to-date version, grab the one off of my website. The link is in the description. That is up to date just about every week. Alright. Let's grab these. That should be enough for right now. Some more fine wire. And that, this, and this. And that will start making our plates. Or our parts. So there is our parts. We are almost done with these circuits. Make 4 more of these. There we go. Now we get the rest of these done. Now I'll just have to make something to bathe these in. And we will have our circuits done. Go ahead and throw these and these in here. Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry about that. Let that stuff get finished. Let's take this down to just the 12 I need. Same with the wires. There we go. Close enough. Fuck it. Okay, wire mill still going, making us plenty of those, which we will need at some point. Let's see. I like those circuits. They look beautiful. My favorite part is the laser glass tubes and processors. However, it's way too simple. GT5 is currently better. I don't know about that. I like the more advanced circuits in GT5. Don't get me wrong. The circuit change is one of the things I kind of like that they've done recently in GT5, except for the clean room thing. That clean room thing is just fucking stupid. There is absolutely no reason that you should need a clean room to do something that you shouldn't need a clean room to cut the things, but then be able to throw them in a regular old saw that you've been cutting wood in for that part. Same with the putting them together. If you're going to use a clean room, you're going to use a clean room for everything. You know, you're going to make the circuit parts, you're going to cut them, you're going to assemble them, everything in one thing. And then they're going to be packaged up to go wherever the hell they need to go. You're not going to just do the precision laser part and then everything else can just go into the dirty ass factory before everything is sealed up and done. Okay, so this is my bathing pot that I use for the zinc. I need to get one for circuits. And I actually think I might go ahead and make me, don't have to, got one. There we go. So let's make some antimony and tin into soldering alloy. But if you can't tell, if you go and watch the 08 thing I'm doing, you'll notice that Greg does things a lot differently than Bloody does. Bloody is all about the grind, where Greg is supposed to be more about doing things smarter than harder. It's making Minecraft more interesting, giving it more depth, but not really trying to make it grindy. Where Bloody is all about that grind. So, by making you make circuits in the first place, Greg is already accomplishing what he is going after. And if you watch the 08 branch that I'm playing with Crazy, you'll see there Greg's original circuits, which are in no way near as advanced as they are now. Now, granted, some of the later circuits could be a little more difficult, but Greg's difficulty here is more in the getting to the ability to make them rather than the recipe themselves. Because if you think about it, I've been working on getting to where I could make these circuits for a long time now. How's that going to go? That is good. I thought it would work that way. Get these out of here. I've been working towards these circuits for a long time. And it's taken a lot of work to get to this point. And now that I'm here, I've basically unlocked the gate. The gate was getting to this point. Now making them, not a big deal. I can make them all day long. My only hurdle basically at this point for making them is having enough silicon to do it. Alright, so that is done. We now have 8 T1 circuits ready to go. So we can now make battery boxes, we can now make the canning machine that I need to make. I'm going to actually work on getting the polarizer made right now. Clean room is nice, but issue for me is that there's no official way to transfer stuff in and out. No machine halls. I agree with you. Everything should be made inside of it. There is machine halls. You use the basic machine hall. Didn't you see my video where I completely automated the clean room? We had everything needed for machines in a 5x5 by 4 clean room, completely automated. Inputting the parts, taking the stuff out. We could do everything up to EV in there, if I remember correctly. Alright, so I need a galvanized steel machine hall. I need 4 galvanized screws and a galvanized plate. So, first thing I need is, let's get the machine hall made. And do I have any long steel rods? I saw it, and I used your design early on. I meant no machine halls required. Oh, you're talking about an actual bus that would work to do it rather than having to use machine halls. I really don't think that's going to happen. And I'll tell you why. That is because Bloody, I do believe, is pretty much done when it comes to GT5. At least the one for 1.7. He's said it quite a few times now that he has added basically everything he plans to add. All he really does now is the pull requests that other people put in, and most of those things are just recipes. Most people are not adding anything machine-wise. So I seriously doubt you're going to see any official buses or power blocks or anything like that. You're going to be on machine halls the whole time. Now, to me, if I was going to do a clean room, it would be more of a entire chunk that it would take up rather than this weird little thing we have now. And you would have the power going in, like the main power you use to run the clean room, that would be power for everything. You would have a actual power output on the other side of it. So it would take care of powering the clean room fans and filters itself, but then it would also take care of supplying power to your machines. That's the way I would personally do it. And I would also do the inputting of stuff through buses. You just use a import bus, and it would basically be like a trying to think of what you would actually call it. It'd be kind of like an airlock, I guess is what I'm trying to get at here. Where you put things in one side, you take it out the other side, that kind of thing. So then you could automate the input into it, and then automate with filters the output from it, and automate where everything gets put for your other things. Alright, so canning machine is what we need next. We need to polarize 2 rods. We need to magnetize 2 rods. So do we have any iron rods laying around? My guess is new. Now invar rods, no iron rods, so let's get that done. We'll just throw it right in here. I don't know why I'm doing 2, because these don't need to be long. Or I'll make them long anyways. But that's the way I'd do it if I was, the one doing it, which I'm not. I'm not that good at coding. As long as it's been since me and Spiker have done coding, I've probably forgotten what I do know and have to go back and watch my own video to remember what I did do. But I think that would be a neat way to do a clean room. And I don't know if you've seen it, but back in Dialcraft GT6, I actually made my own type of clean room for GT6. I thought it was kind of a neat little design. It was completely unnecessary and completely aesthetics only. But that's kind of my idea of what a clean room would be like. You'd have the main power coming down and you'd use it for whatever you needed. Now, granted, I was using charcoal to power things in there. No, I was using heaters, I do believe, which is what I should have been. It's been a while since I made it, so I'm trying to remember. But I actually had an air locking door where you could walk in, which is another thing I would definitely do, because you definitely should be able to get into the clean room, which Bloody's clean room is completely not supposed to be gotten into. Alright, so I need another set of matches. There we go. That is going to turn this on, and it'll run both of them. I will let it run for a while after it gets done to work on the backlog of stuff I have in here. Yeah, and Crazy hated my doors. My doors ate her, bit her on the butt all the time. She absolutely hated them. I thought they were awesome, mainly just for the fact that they bit Crazy's butt every time she walked through them. I thought it was quite funny, being the mean ass I am. crazy in her. I lag every time and can't tell when the door is actually open. Piece of stanite so I can throw it in here. I'm going to turn the shredder back on and get it running. And let's get this rock salt and iodine salt out of here. I'm getting a lot of salt done. I'm actually running the rock salt just to get the actual salt that comes out of it. This is what I'm actually wanting out of it, but I'm going ahead and running all of it just so I can get all the salt I can. Rock salt, iodine salt. I'm not going to run the regular salt for the moment. Thorium. It's going to give me tiny thorium, lead, and uranium if I centrifuge it. Let's go ahead and put the thorium in to be centrifuged. Why is that in there? That does not belong in there. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it does. But it belongs in there with another piece. Can't do just a single one. Monazite. I'm going to throw that in to be shredded. Same for the cobalt. And let's go ahead and turn on now the sluice and the shredder. Shredder is this one. Now to get some more processing work done for me. This thing is done. So we have our magnetized rods now. Oh, and I also need to go down and turn on the dryers so we don't run too high on sluice juicy. There we go. What kind of new world gen are there in the new update? If you go to the new updates, you will most definitely have a whole new looking world to deal with. The new world gen has changed a lot. There are all new rock types, rock layers. Ore gen is completely different. It is very, very different. We will actually be looking at the new world gen in GT6 Lite. I also have a video on the channel already that is looking at new world gen from GT6. So you might want to go back and take a gander at that so you can see what the new changes look like. But it's definitely a big change. Alright. So I need to get a galvanized steel rotor done. So I'm going to need to make a steel rotor. Don't have a welding machine yet, so we actually have to make the steel screw and ring. Let's get our 8 curved plates. We're also going to need a curved galvanized steel plate here. So that's 2 more. And 1 on each of those, so that's 2 more there. So we're going to need another 1, 2, 4. We're going to have to curve these, which means we have to use the anvil because this is a high temp thing, and I haven't made the bigger extruder yet. Why does that look like the output is not steel? This shit is spewing all over like a bad can of beer. Alright, so I need... I need steel screws. 2 of those. I need some steel rings. Am I really not have any steel rings left? I use them all up. Apparently. So let's just use these 2 steel rods we have here. I should have a ring mold. Should have. I swore I had a ring mold. Hey, look, right there's a bunch of steel rods. Kiss my ass. There is my ring mold. Alright, so we'll put that there. Throw these 2 in here. And make us a couple steel rings. Is GT6 going to have Quartec in it? Yes, it's going to have Quartec in it. Probably. I haven't quite decided, but I think so. We're definitely going to want armor. And that's our only way of having armor. I guess, basically, we'll put it to a vote. See what everybody thinks. I do believe it should be in there. And you'll get over it eventually. Because armor, woman. We need armor. We're going to have mobs that we have to fight. So we're definitely going to want armor. Alright, so... hammer, file, screwdriver. What the hell is your issue? Are you telling me this is the one that actually has to be on the damn table? Gordy, you make up my damn mind. What needs to be in here? What doesn't need to be in here? Alright. File goes here. Screwdriver goes here. Okay. 2, 2, 2. And give my 2 turbines. Alright, so the turbines, the plates need to be galvanized. You got over Greg Tech being a pain in your butt and actually enjoy it. If you give it a chance, you could get over it. It's just will you give it the chance? That is the question. Alright, so I need some galvanized steel rods for that. I'm going to need 2 of them. Luckily, we found that I have some over here in this box. So I can just cut these. Turn. And then I need 4 more screws. Well, you refuse all you want. It'll just be another server you won't play on. Everybody else will have fun playing there, and you'll just be on GT5. Alright, I need to make the rest of my tin cables. And let's see, I need to get some wires made. Let's see, how many wires do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 copper ingots turned into wires, which I'll just use the extruder. I said you would get over it if you gave it a shot. You've never given the light pack a shot. Now have you? I'm out of charcoal again. Alright, so I'm gonna have to cook some shit up. Use up some creosote. The fact that you want to be stubborn and not try something new is not my fault, and it should not change anybody else's ability to have fun and enjoy something. Your stubbornness should not affect everybody else. No, you did not give it a chance. Don't even lie to yourself. I don't even want to hear that bullshit. You came nowhere near giving it a chance. And you frickin' know it. You played here for about 5 minutes, and that was the end of it. Alright. I need 4 rubber rings. And I think I can put this bad boy together. Should need just one of these. See if we can find the... There it is. Ring mold. Let's actually get some wood pulp for this one. Well, crazy best thing I can tell you is if you're going to let these anvils and those frog sounds keep you from playing with something, then you have a bigger problem than what I can help. Because there is honestly nothing I can do to help the fact that this anvil bugs you so damn bad. I don't understand it. I'm not even going to try. It's one part of the mod that has changed one little thing. Just where you have to craft something. completely don't understand. And honestly, I'm not going to try. Alright, so I can't do the tiny stainless steel pipe without the high. So I'm going to have to do this recipe, which really sucks. But we're going to go ahead and do it anyways. So I'm going to have to use 2 of these to make 2 tiny stainless steel pipes, and a wrench and saw and bending cylinder. Give me the file. You don't need to be in there, mister. Wrench. Go on this side. Saw goes up here in the top. And a hammer, which I can't put in there like that. There we go. And there is that part. Where is my casing? I know I made the damn thing. What did I do with it? The point of them is when he gets it done, you are going to be able to do a full machine on this one anvil because it has a 3x3 grid. Like if you look at this recipe here, when he gets it to work properly, here's the ones that are working properly. You can make a locker with just the pieces. You don't have to put together the chest and the machine casing first. You can just put all the parts in there. So that's the idea. Also, the fact that you have to use an anvil to actually hammer things rather than just throwing the hammer into the crafting grid. Where the hell did the... Am I completely losing my mind? Where did the curved stainless steel plates go? Oh, I already did that part. I'm looking for the casing. Never mind. Alright, so what did I do with my casing? I swear I put it right here, and then I had to take it out to do something. So it should have went in my inventory. It's not there. But I don't see it in here either. So what the hell did I do with it? Give me the shit. I want to use that. Thanks. Hmm. Alright, what is that? Wrench and hammer. Hammer there, wrench there. Okay, I just need the damn casing. Seriously, what the fuck did I do with it? Dude, I'm seriously losing my mind here. How in the fuck did I lose an entire casing? I didn't use it for something else, did I? Oh, I used it for that. I haven't made the casing for this one. Okay. So I am just losing my mind. It's okay. Been there, done that. Plenty of times, no big deal. And there are other things that I'm hopefully going to get Cordy to add to the table. And make them better. I actually like the 3D rendering. I think it's kind of cool. Being able to craft in world, not having to go into the damn GUI all the time. Alright, what am I missing? I'm missing the tin cable. So there we go. Canning machine. Fucking done. Now, we are going to throw this over here on our electrolyzer setup. So we just needed to do the butane for my lighter and the lithium in the cells. Batteries. That's it. Batteries. Alright, so the energy will go in the back. The fluids go in the top or left. So we are going to, let's see here. Got my wire cutters? I do. We're going to put this here. And we will, for right now, take it off of that one. It's not connected to that one. And we're going to need a barrel that can hold gases. So that'll be this one. And butane is the very top one. Let's get this cobble out of my way. So if I put this here, I should end up with butane in it. Propane. Wait a minute. I look at the wrong one. That's the second one. Is there another one up there I'm missing? No. Why in the hell would that be coming out of that one? Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Greg's weird. But I don't think it really matters. I think I can actually fill the lighter with propane. I think it's weird, but I think I can do it. Let's look and see. So, canning machine can be filled with propane. Greg, you're here. Why in the fuck is propane on the top? This makes no sense. If this is the first one, shouldn't that be the first thing at the top? Or does it? It's this one is the top center, is the very top one. It makes no sense to me. Why? Is there some kind of logic to this that I'm not understanding? Greg's logic I never understand. Alright, so I should be able to pop that right there. We now have propane in it. And I did not grab the damn lighter. There's the damn lighter. What do you mean I didn't make sense? If these things have some kind of logical order that they're in, then it should start here, work over, then go to here, and work over. So this would be the very top center. This would be the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Lubricant being the bottom, which for some reason is up here. Later, crazy. Okay, so what is the logic to this? I know that the denser the fuel, the higher up it is. So maybe I should have, figured out which one was which, but you don't tell us that in here. But why in the world would the very center one be the very top one of the outputs? Don't make sense to me. It'd also be nice if we could click on them with the magnifying glass and tell us what the hell is going to be output in each one. Let's see. The logic is IRL density. Yes, but shouldn't the GUI reflect the IRL density? That is my point. I know that they work off of density, but I don't know what it is. So shouldn't the slots kind of go out in the same kind of thing? Alright, so apparently I have no lithium. Lithium should be right there. So we are going to make, for right now, cadmium batteries, because I do have that. That's not going to be an issue, except I don't have very much of it. I have enough to make 6 batteries, and I got enough hulls to make 10. Let me look at something before I do this. The thing special cases the proper height for... Okay, now you're not making sense again. I have no idea what the hell you're trying to say. Alright, so there we go. My lighter is now full again. Woohoo. And I'm going to have to figure out how I'm getting lithium. I can't get it out of... Apparently I can't spell lithium. Okay. So, lithium dust. I thought we got it out of tungstate. I can't do... I do have some spodumene. Do we get it lithium out of there when we're processing it? We get lithium chloride out of impure and purified. I need the actual washing of it. What do we get when we wash it? Sluice, we will get lithium chloride and alumina. Great. So we're going to get lithium chloride. What are we going to do with lithium chloride? Lithium chloride dust is going to give us lithium chloride ingots. Greg? How the fuck do you get the lithium out of the lithium chloride? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. I hate this molten shit. Okay, so we can do that. So for 28 EU a tick, we can put lithium chloride in an electrolyzer and get lithium and chlorine. So that's what we're going to have to do to get it out of the spodumene, which I do have some that'll be processed soon. So Let's look at tungstate. Do we get some out of there? Because I do have tungstate, which here you're going to get lithium chloride when you bathe it in the hydrochloric acid. When you wash it, if you bathe it in mercury, you'll get silver. When you sluice it, you get pyroluce, silver, lithium chloride. Alright, so we'll get it out of there when we do that. If we do bathing it this way, we're going to get clay. Here we'll get manganese chloride, water, and chlorine. Alright, so I'm actually going to get some processing done and get the stuff worked up for the actual lithium chloride. There's the spodumene right there, and right there's the lithium chloride. So I will have to put that in a smelter and electrolyze it. But I need to get some stuff set up. I don't think I have a place to store chlorine at the moment, which is one of the things that I need a filter for, Greg, is to be able to filter out chlorine from the salt water before the aluminum. You don't seem to think we need filters for. I've got another way I can do it. I just don't like it. I'm not gonna like it. No matter how much you tell me that I should, I'm not gonna like it. So we're actually going to work on that stuff next time. And I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. I do want to look at one thing, because I haven't done this yet today. Control cover still takes a fucking circuit. Why, Greg? Why? Why does this cover need a damn circuit? What the fuck is the reason for that? Nozzle plus capsule cell container. I've got a much better way of doing it. Thanks, Greg. I've got a much better way of doing that. But anyways, like I said, we will work on getting the chlorine next time. I'm going to have to get sulfuric acid dealt with a little bit better. Because fuck you, that's why. That's not a good reason. It's so not a good reason. I can understand that reason, but it's not a good reason. So, have a good one. Take it easy. We'll deal with some sulfuric acid, some fluid management next time, and get our actual batteries made, get our battery boxes made, and maybe even set up a little bit of power here. Greg, for the electrolyzing centrifuging of a molten material with a selector, perhaps there should be other non-zero selectors to get use fractions of a unit. Minecraft and modding have a bad concept of stacks and fluids. Alright, so take it easy, guys.